And all right, we're live. Okay, and I like to go and make sure we are to go to our Facebook page here and wait a few moments, see if people will pop on. All right, we are live. Yes. Okay, Tianna. All right, everybody. I am back. It's me again, Jackie, and from FAM, and I'm here. I'm so excited with Tianna from the Human of Color Hair Care. Sorry, I said
Hello,
that.
everyone.
Yes, welcome, Tianna. We are here to talk about an upcoming workshop that Tianna is presenting for us in person at our office. I will get into more details at the end after our conversation, but this is going to be Friday, February 9th, and all about hair talk, empowering your understanding and skills. So we're really excited to have you on today to talk about it a little bit more. So welcome. So Tianna, let's start the conversation just knowing more about your journey and how the Human of Color came about.
Absolutely. So my journey, I feel, is my reality, right? As a African American young lady with curly hair, with textured hair, that is unaware of how to do her hair when I was young. So I kept my hair in protective styles, and my mom went to the the ordinary path of perming it and straightening it, right? To simulate to the idea of beauty. As I got older, I started really realizing that I don't know how to do my hair. And I wanted to really explore that because that was part of my identity. I felt that I was covering it up and hiding who I was for years. And then not knowing how to really be a part of who I am as my culture and understand how to do the normal shampoo my hair, put my hair into a ponytail, how to, and also embrace it, right? To feel confident, because that's the second component of not knowing how to do it, but also embracing it. So I went natural. And what that means is that I took out all the extensions, I took out all the chemicals, I stopped doing all of that. And I said, however my hair is, I'm going to wear it. And I did that at the age of 22. I was a late bloomer. Whew, 22 in college, prime time in dating. So I was not prepared for that actual impact of what it was going to have on my self esteem. And I think that's where, when you talk about the journey that no one tells you about, everyone tells you about the fun, the different styles you're going to do, the things you'll learn, but they never tell you about how impactful it is as on your self esteem. So at 22 years old, my self esteem dropped to the bottom of the floor. I didn't want to go up to class. I didn't want to show up to school. I didn't want anyone. I wore a hoodie. No, I didn't want people to see me. And that hearing, just even saying that is just so impactful. I didn't want people to see me because I was so ashamed. I was so embarrassed at that time. And so then I started getting on YouTube like everyone does and become a product junkie. I was looking at all the YouTubers and style this and add this gel and do this conditioner and everything. And I just was getting frustrated because I said, my hair is not turning out like their hair. My hair does not look like them. They make a 5-minute video and they go from this to that. Boom, beautiful. Nope, it's not working. So I sat down and I said, well, let me look at the products that I'm using. Maybe there's something wrong with my hair. That's what I thought. Maybe there's something wrong with my hair that these products are not working in. With that, I started to really kind of play around with some of the key components that I needed: moisture retention and shine. My hair always looks so dry. And I said, why is my hair dry? So I kind of put my chemistry hat on because I wanted to be a chem major when I was younger, and got into the kitchen and did some basic mixing, right? And created a butter. And from that butter, I started using it in my hair. And people started acknowledging, wow, your hair looks extremely moisturized. Wow, your hair looks shiny. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And they said, what, and what are you using? And I said, this butter I made in the kitchen. You can have some if you want. And so from there, with that, people started asking for additional items. Do you make a hair oil? Do you make a shampoo? Do you make a conditioner? And at the time I said, no, I don't know how to do any of that. And so I started off with a hair butter and a hair oil because those were the two things I knew how to make. I was locally at a farmer's market here in Minnesota, and a young lady walked up to me and said to me, she was fresh out of college. She said, if I can make your product bigger, would you take a chance on me? And I said, what do you mean by that? She says, I'm a biochemist. It was a fancy name. And
Yeah.
I was like, sure. And I'm like, well, I mean, sure. She was like, you just have to trust me with your ingredients, but I will make it bigger and sustainable and keep the integrity. I just want to practice on this is what I want to do for a living. And I said, okay. And that's how we started a complete hair care line, from
Oh,
shampoos to conditioners to stylers and edge controls and so on. So that's kind of the journey on how the human of color hair care blossomed out of really my life in general.
wow. Thank you for sharing that. That's incredible.
Thank you.
And so then obviously we'll have your hair care products at this workshop. And so then what can people expect to learn in the workshop? What will you be presenting specifically?
It'll be a few things. One, you will hear firsthand from some brave men and women, all ages, all ethnicities, all backgrounds of the curly and texture community share their experience. I have created a documentary that we will be presenting and showing that day that will really give you that hands on and a very wide range of emotions and feelings of how hair shows up for others, not just from race, but gender, different ethnicity backgrounds, and so on. So that's going to be one thing to look forward to, as well as you'll get some hands-on opportunities to work with a professional. I have a certified hairstylist that will be there to answer any questions and support you through the process. This will be a great time to, if you want to know how to correctly wash curly and texture hair, that's a great time to ask. She will show you hands on. We will
That's
bring
awesome.
we will bring a doll head. We will have textured doll heads where we can practice on. You can come up and personally try to part the hair, detangle hair, brush the hair, hands-on experience. So it's not just a listen to me talk. It is you're going to be immersed into the
Interactive, just
absolutely,
fantastic. This is such a great
absolutely.
opportunity, and I hope everyone listening take advantage of this. This is going to be amazing. So Tianna, how can the human of color help those who have no idea where to start? I know you mentioned that a little bit already, but
One,
what do you think?
education. We
Yes.
are huge on education.
Mhm.
We focus on self-esteem, mental health, and health through our hair care brand, right? So it's first coming and reaching out, asking questions. We have created packages that make it easy for an understanding. We've created YouTubes. We have opportunities to come in and do one-on-one sessions as well as group
Great.
sessions
Mhm.
for families, birthdays, opportunities for ladies' night to just say, "Hey, I want to learn how to oil a scalp." We can go into that. So education is a great key, and that's what we really do focus on. Not just selling a product and saying, "Here, take it, there you go, figure it out," but let
Right.
us walk you through that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And another great opportunity to learn from Tianna is coming up on February 9th and with our hair talk workshop. And Tianna, thank you so much. And I'm going to go over a few details. So Friday, February 9th, 11 to 1 p.m. It is $15 per person, but we are providing lunch as well, which is exciting. So we also are inviting children ages 12 and over to join with an adult. So keep that in mind. We have space open, so please join Tianna and us on February 9th. And
Absolutely.
I am going to put the link to register in the comments below. We're going to tag Tianna and the Human of Color Hair Care so you guys can find her page, follow her, and all of that. So join us. And I really appreciate your time, Tianna. Truly.
Jackie, it was a pleasure. It was amazing. And thank you for this opportunity to share a
Absolutely.
little bit who we are.
You're welcome. Well, we'll see you on the 9th.
All right. See you on the
All
9th.
right. Have a good day.
Take care.